back with another video, another Bible video.
Back with another video.
Talking about some Jesus today. We've been out of that for a little while, so we're gonna get back into talking about some Jesus. We're gonna get away from Timothy, 1 Timothy this week. We're gonna go into Proverbs and talk a little bit about that. We might flip flop back and forth between Timothy and Proverbs, so we'll probably do that. But before we get started, I'd like to shout out our new guest of the week, our brother Noah Sanchez.
The real Noah.
Yes, sir.
Let's get it, baby. Noah's on sabbatical still, the other Noah. So we got Sanchez on, and then our reoccurring guest, Justin.
He's our new member.
Yeah, he's our new member. We can just say that. So then you got JJ, I'm JJ, Aidan, Blake, like always. So, but good to have you, Noah.
Yes, sir, Noah.
And
Thanks for finally showing up, man.
Yeah, I know. About time you got behind.
I've been here the past 3 weekends.
He's been behind the camera the whole time. He finally stopped being shy.
Yeah.
He said, I'm going to be on the pod. But also, it's the holiday season. It's going to be the Christmas season. Time to talk about Jesus. And then, Blake, what do we got right here beside you?
We got a, hold up.
I'll zoom in on the pod.
A plunger Christmas tree.
Shout out to Pastor Allen. Yeah. He said, y'all need to put something in the pod for Christmas. So he gave us this plunger tree. So shout out to Pastor Allen.
Nice of him to do.
Thank you for that.
Yep.
We'll probably get some more stuff hung up as it gets closer to Christmas. But after all that being said, let's talk about some Jesus. We're in Proverbs 1, chapter 1 today. 19 verses, not too long, but we'll read through a couple verses, sit here and talk about it. And yeah. So I'll start out. First one, the little heading is the beginning of knowledge. The Proverbs of Solomon, the son of David, king of Israel, to know wisdom and instruction, to receive the words of understanding, to receive the instruction of wisdom, justice, judgment, and equity, to give prudence to the simple, to the young man knowledge and discretion. A wise man will hear and increase learning, and a man of understanding will attain wise counsel. To understand a proverb and an enigma, the words of the wise and their riddles. And verse 7, probably the most important one of this chapter. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. So I'll stop right there for a second. But Proverbs is one of those books of the Bible where it really talks mainly about wisdom and how our wisdom comes from God and reading the Bible.
Yep. You're going to have the knowledge to remember it and the wisdom to understand it and share it. And
then therefore you live it in your daily life. And I really like verse 7. We'll go back a little bit, but verse 7, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. And that's just not being scared of God in a sense, but knowing that we want to try our best every single day to live the best we can for Him. Obviously, we're going to mess up, but understanding that's the main thing we need to get down first. And then carry on through that.
In a relationship is fearing the Lord.
Fearing the Lord. Yeah.
I mean, and it's not a bad kind of fear, which we'll talk about later on in Proverbs, but it's just talking about how you fear the Lord because if you sin, He's going to punish you, but it's a loving punishment rather than like He doesn't like you, so He wants to punish you.
It's more of like a respect, though.
Yeah,
I respect Aidan, I respect Justin.
Punishing their kid, because, I mean, He is our Heavenly Father.
He made us, so, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, so He's going to punish us like we are His kids if we do wrong.
Yeah. To give prudence to the simple, helping out. Obviously, all of us are Christians, and as we read the Bible, just helping out people that maybe doesn't know God, don't have a relationship with Him. We just sit here and try to not point fingers at them and say, well, you're not saved, but help them out and show them the ways by what we read.
Yeah.
Verse 5, a wise man will hear and increase learning, and a man of understanding will attain wise counsel. We talk about attaining wise counsel is like, I always think of that as the people you hang around with. Your crowd really determines who you are, your friends do. So being around the right people, being around godly people, it helps you out in your walk.
The way you act is gonna reflect who you hang. Who you hang around is gonna reflect. By
Like
how you
Sanchez wearing that Clemson Tiger jersey. You need to take that off. That's not good counsel,
No, you don't.
but
No, you don't know.
no, it's good.
Go Tigers.
And a wise man, we're here in increased learning. You know, as men of God, we want to learn as much as we can about God daily, and reading His Word, and just mainly we want to know more about our Creator. And we're not going to know everything, but you know, we want to learn about the guy who we worship and we serve. So
Yeah, if we were able to understand or know everything about Him, there would be no point.
no, there'd be no point. I mean, we'd be God ourselves, but
We can try every day to learn more about Him and be more like who He was,
yeah,
because
he was perfect. I mean, He set the example of what we should be doing. So that's a little bit. That's the first couple verses. I'm gonna let Aidan. You want to read a couple verses,
Okay.
starting out with verse 8. It says, "Shun evil counsel."
Alright.
Verse 8.
Listen, my son, to your father's instruction, and don't reject your mother's teaching, for they will be a garland of favor on your head and pendants around your neck. My son, if sinners entice you, don't be persuaded. If they say, come with us, let's set an ambush and kill someone. Let's attack some innocent person just for fun. Let's swallow them alive like shale, whole like those who go down to the pit. We'll find all kinds of valuable property and fill our houses with plunder. Throw us in your lot with us, and we'll share the loot. My son, don't travel that road with them or set foot on their path, because their feet run toward evil and their hurry to shed blood. It is useless to spread a net where any bird can see it. But they set an ambush to kill themselves. They attack their own lives. Such are the paths of all who make profit dishonestly. It takes the lives of those who receive it.
Very good.
I think that's what you said, the people you hang around. And if...
It just went dark for a second. Yeah, y'all keep going. I'm gonna try to fix this light.
It's like the people you hang around, they're going to influence your decisions.
oh yeah,
And if you do hang around bad people, you got to be wise enough to know, okay, this is bad, I shouldn't do it.
you gotta be able to filter out the bad from what's good. Like if you should be able to know if they're doing something bad, you shouldn't follow suit.
Yeah, and you don't have to do it just because they're doing it.
Yeah, don't do it. Don't do anything just to fit in. Because I mean, I think we have all fell victim to that though. I mean, just
We want to fit in, and we're human. We want to be in a crowd of people.
Human nature in us.
I mean,
And especially if it's people who we feel like are going to judge us if we don't do something or whatever, but we shouldn't feel that way. But it's like we said, it's the human nature in us. We're gonna fail, and we're gonna do wrong, just like anybody else.
yeah, we're gonna mess up. But also, like Aidan, you start out reading verse 8. Hear the instruction of your father. Do not forsake the law of your mother. You know, we were all raised by godly parents. Thank God for that. You know, they taught us the right ways and how to go about life. And you know, we've grown up. We're all young men now, so we have a choice. But we listen to what they taught us, and now we try to live out and do the right things.
Yeah.
So it's just listen to what they say and try and do the right things. You know.
Yeah, and don't just let it go in one ear and out
Not
the other.
Yeah. It says, wear it like a graceful ornament on your head and chains around your neck. Like, be proud of that. Be proud of...
It should be like you just won an award.
Man, it's light. Devil is at work, baby. He always does this.
Flee, Satan.
Flee, Satan. But, I mean, you want to be proud of, like, where you came from and what your parents taught you. Or at least I want to.
Yeah. You should take pride in that. How you were raised.
Yeah. Light might be going up. It might be going out. We're just going to leave it. Whatever. It's fine. We'll sit in the dark.
Sorry if you can't see JJ.
Sorry if you can't see me or Aidan, but it'll be alright. Keeps going. My sons, if sinners entice you, do not consent. Like, you know, there's plenty of people out there too. You know, your parents always said when you was, or that thing in school when you was younger, talking about say no to drugs.
Yeah.
You know, people are gonna want you to try to do stuff that
People are
maybe
gonna
you're
peer
not
pressure
comfortable
you.
with.
Try to peer pressure you.
So try to stray away
like
from
I said,
that.
we've all fell victim to it.
Well, yeah, we've all sinned.
Like we said, none of us are perfect, and we're gonna fall short.
But it's just,
you just gotta. I think the more you grow, the more you can turn the other cheek.
Turn the other cheek, run away from it in a sense.
Yeah.
It gives a little bit of more of an example of like what they do. They lurk secretly for the innocent. They let us lie and wait to shed blood. Like it's like they're out to get people, out to hurt people, innocent people sometimes. So we just don't need to be a part of that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's kind of like how we're sent to go tell others about Jesus. I guess you could say they're kind of, in a sense, they're sent to try to turn people away from Jesus.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you just gotta stay strong and not fall into the peer pressure. You just gotta trust God that He's gonna keep you able to say no to those
you gotta
influences.
have the discernment to
Yeah.
tell who those people are, because some of them you're not easily able to spot.
Yeah, some of them look like they might be good people at first.
Yeah, and then
Your first impression of somebody might be, oh, this dude's cool, I want to go hang out with him, and then you get to hanging out with him, and he's trying to get you to do all this worldly stuff. Yeah.
It says in verse 15, "My son, do not walk in the way with them. Keep your foot from their path." So, I keep saying this video and in the past videos, like, I don't think we realize sometimes how good we got it. The guys that we hang out, us as
I think
men.
We are definitely blessed as a group that all of us are able to hang around each other, and we don't have to have none of that stuff to have fun.
No, we can sit here and, like Noah said in the video a while back, it's a Saturday night. We could really be doing anything. We're sitting here talking about Jesus.
Yeah.
So I'm
sitting around watching football.
Very blessed by that. I'm just gonna keep messing with it. I want it to be light in here, so I'm gonna leave it like that. Sanchez, you got anything to add? I don't want to make it seem like you're not sitting here talking, or Justin.
Yeah, you're our guest.
Yeah, y'all need to.
No, I was just listening.
No, you're good. If you got something, say it. I mean,
nothing's
wrong.
It's
not a wrong answer. No. Like, how do you feel about it? Like, how do you feel about?
I mean, unless you say you should be going out and doing this stuff.
Yeah, I mean, how do you feel about staying out of people's evil ways, or what's something that your parents maybe taught you that you should that you follow now?
Treat people with respect, of course.
That's a big thing. Yeah, you don't want to be mean to people.
How do you feel about the people you hang around? Like,
what do you think about us? I'm just kidding.
When you come around,
I feel good because I know that y'all enjoy the stuff that I do.
Yeah.
And that y'all go to church and all.
Notice he said y'all.
Even though I don't go to church.
Well,
you can change that.
We can change that, but you're in here reading the Bible with us. This is church.
You're willing to.
Yeah. We're at church.
You don't got to go to the four. Yeah. You don't have to go in between the four walls of a church just to go to church.
No.
Because the people are the church.
But I really liked 7. The fear of the Lord and the beginning of knowledge.
That was when JJ read.
That's all right, but he didn't say anything. That's good. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, but that's good, Noah. But
I really like that.
I feel like going back to talking about church, you should want to be in church to strengthen your faith and be encouraged by others and encourage other believers. I just, that's how I feel.
I think of it like it recharges my batteries in a sense of like, throughout the week, I go through life and I kind of get drained by the world. I go on Sundays around other Christians and I like get recharged.
Yeah, Sundays
for the rest of the week.
Like, like everything. I mean, nowadays our phones, our car batteries.
I'm really bad on my phone. I don't know about
last.
y'all. I'm bad on my phone.
Yeah, but everything has to be recharged nowadays.
Yeah.
And so do we. I mean,
we
need it too. Sundays and Wednesdays, twice a week.
Twice a week. Least. Sometimes 3 or 4 times a week.
Yeah, depending on what we got going on.
You can never get enough Jesus, is what we're trying to say. Never enough Jesus. So Justin, what anything that catches your eye so far? I didn't realize it was 33 verses. I thought it stopped at 19. It was actually kind of long, but
Yeah, it's still not bad.
it's not
I mean,
bad. But anything that catches your eye, Justin?
Yeah, just go with like your gut instinct. Like, don't follow what your like. If your friends, some of your friends are doing worldly things, go with your gut instinct. If you think it's bad, don't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
I know what you, yeah, for sure. Because, I mean, there's going to be some times where your gut's telling you don't do it because it is bad, but you're like, I want to do it, like we said, to fit in or something, or be cool with these other kids or other people.
Especially young people, us our age, like,
Yeah,
you know, there's just a sense of like we all want to be on that like that scale of we don't want to be a goober. We want to kind of fit in and be cool, but
be popular.
yeah, be popular, have a lot of Instagram followers,
yeah.
a lot of subscribers, subscribe to the channel.
We don't want to be classified as these losers, like JD said, goobers, losers at the bottom of the totem pole. But in reality, I mean, in the end, we get the reward.
Yeah, we get to go to
The
heaven.
better reward.
Yeah.
I mean, and I don't hope for anybody to get the lesser reward.
No, because it's free. I mean, yeah, it's free for everybody. But
Yeah. But
And Jesus doesn't care if you're
In the end.
popular or not. So.
No.
exactly.
No.
In the end, we have the free will to choose
yeah,
the path, and
Yeah.
that's because He loved us so much to give us the choice, the free
He
will
did.
to choose.
it's good. All right, let's keep on reading. Blake, I'll let you read. Don't read all the way. Let's see. Yeah, so don't read all the way to the end, but start in verse 20, the call of wisdom, and just read as much as you think you want to.
All right, I'm gonna read 20 through 25.
Okay.
Wisdom's plea. Wisdom calls out in the street. She makes her voice heard in the public squares. She cries out above the commotion. She speaks at the entrance of the city gates. How long, inexperienced ones, will you love ignorance? How long will you mockers enjoy mocking, and you fools hate knowledge? If you respond to my warning, then I will pour out my spirit on you and teach you my words. Since I called out and you refused, extended my hand and no one paid attention, since you neglected all my counsel and did not accept my correction. Okay, I'm going to continue reading. I'm going to read
That's
through
fine.
27, actually. I, in turn, will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when terror strikes you like a storm, and your calamity comes like a whirlwind, when trouble and stress overcome you. So that's just talking about, I mean, like we said, you're going to have the opportunity whether or not to accept it. And He loves us enough to give us that choice. So you have the choice whether you're going to accept Him or not.
Yeah.
And if you don't, then you're going to be
Held accountable for it,
yeah, you're going to be mocked when trouble comes your way. And
Yeah, so I forgot to mention at the beginning, so I didn't realize who wrote this. So King Solomon wrote the book of Proverbs, and I know what you just read. It said it referred wisdom as a she.
yeah,
So Solomon used wisdom as a woman in the sense of this, what he's explaining, and talking about she cries out in the chief concourses at the opening of the gates in the city. She speaks her words. So it's pretty much like it calls out to you. We have a choice to make whether or not we want to live for wisdom, we want to live for God, or we don't. And I feel like that call out isn't necessarily a woman, but it's just what Solomon wrote. It's like, you know, your friends or your family, somebody invites you to church, or you hear something about God. There's your call out. What are you going to do with that?
yeah,
You going to go to church? You're just going to be like, not right now, not for me.
yeah.
No.
Or I'll do it later. I want to
I've
have
got
fun
time.
right now.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah. I feel like these are like the verses you read were like just bluntly spoken.
yeah.
You've been told how long are you gonna be ignorant now that you know the truth?
That's literally what I was about to say.
Yeah,
How long
It's
will
just-
you love simplicity? How long are you going to sit there and be simple and not do what God's calling you to do?
Because like what you've been told, now you're responsible for doing it.
yeah.
I like what it says at
just
20. I
straightforward.
like what it says at 20. I'm going to say this one more thing. Y'all keep talking. I should circle this. It says, For scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. They hate it. They don't like learning. They don't like understanding.
Yep.
Or reading the Bible, or talking about God. They don't like it. Don't know why, but
They don't like it because it's what they're against.
yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't fit their lifestyle, how they're living in that moment. Like we said, like they think they got time. Oh, I want to go have fun. I got plenty of time. I'll do it when I get older and don't want to have fun anymore and go out and do all this stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna bring this up. Me, Aidan, and Blake went to a funeral today, actually, for an older lady. A friend of ours is in his family. She passed away. She was 85 years old, and the pastor was talking about we may not have a chance to be 85 to live that long.
Yeah.
You know, we could die now, tomorrow, when we're 30, when we're 40, when we're 50. We don't know. So don't sit around and wait. Don't think you got all the time in the world. You don't.
Not everybody's gonna have 85 years.
No.
And so you should be thankful for every day that you get.
I thought that was a good example.
It was.
That was a good example of explaining that. And then it, just continues on. It says in 24, because I have called and you refused, I have stretched out my hand and no one regarded. Like God, sometimes He like you said, Justin, that gut feeling. Sometimes God is like knocking at the door. He's trying to come in, and you're just like, I don't want to. I don't want it right now. And it's
Because He's not going to force open the door. He wants you to open the door and let Him in.
Yeah.
if He did that, He wouldn't be God, in my opinion. He wouldn't be loving if He just forced His way in.
Yeah, because a loving person's not going to force nothing.
No.
And at that point, Adam and Eve wouldn't have sinned because He wants it to be your choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if it wasn't if it was His choice, everybody would be going
Be
to
in heaven. And
everybody would be
honestly,
His.
we wouldn't even need to live this life, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Jesus would not have went
He
to the
wouldn't have to go to
cross,
the cross,
if God would just said everybody's going to heaven. Whatever, Big part of it. And then the last little bit that you read, I will also laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your terror comes. That's a big one.
Yeah.
The same God that is loving, He's also very jealous. That's hard. That's a lot to take in, especially if you're not a Christian. Like, God loves you, yes, but He's also jealous if you don't follow Him. He wants you to be a part of it.
Yeah, people like, oh, God loves me. He's going to love me the same if I go out doing this, drinking tonight, as if I was in here talking about Jesus with my friends.
It gets deep, man.
But in reality, yes, He loves you still, but He gets, like you said, He's jealous. He's a jealous God, so He's going to...
He wants you to have a relationship with Him. He does.
Yeah.
And I just think that's like a blunt thing. I should circle that one too. Like, he'll literally laugh at you in a sense because you don't, something bad happens to you and you're like, why, God? And He's like, well, I tried to prevent you from doing that and you didn't listen, Sanchez, you got anything to add to that?
I do not.
You don't?
No.
Okay. Justin? I know it's a lot to take in, but in a sense, God makes His love simple for all of us. In a sense, He makes it simple. But, well, since you ain't got nothing to say, Justin, I'll let you read a little bit.
That's fine.
28 to the end, if that's cool with you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Sanchez, I won't make you read this time, but next time I will, dude. Next time I will.
I don't care about reading.
All right, buddy. Verse
Then
28.
they will call on me, but I will not answer. They will seek me diligently, but they will not find me because they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord. They would have none of my counsel and despise my every rebuke. Therefore they shall eat the fruit of their own way and be filled to the full with their own fancies. For the turning away of the simple will slay them, and the complacency of fools will destroy them. But whoever listens to me will dwell safely and will be secure without fear of evil.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good. I like the last verse you just read. Whoever listens to me will dwell safely and will be secure without fear of evil.
Yep.
I mean, that sums up Jesus right there. I mean,
Yeah. With Jesus, you shouldn't fear nothing.
no.
I know it says, fear the Lord, but that's it. Literally. You
It's-
shouldn't fear death.
No, nothing
Shouldn't fear
else.
going out.
Nothing else.
And
Telling
you
other
should be
people about
scared
Jesus.
if you think you have a target on you.
Yeah,
It's basically just saying
Because you are a Christian or anything. Yeah. You got to trust him in every circumstance. Whatever he's calling you to do. I mean, that's just like, I don't mean to get political, but like Charlie Kirk, like, he wasn't afraid to go out to these campuses and
that's a perfect example.
talk about Jesus or, his political beliefs, but because that's what he felt like he was called to do. And you've seen what ended up
He
happening to him.
literally
But
died, and like right before he got shot, he was literally quoting scripture. He died doing what he felt God was calling him to do.
Yeah.
How many of us, like, legit, take a second, like right now, like how many of us sit right here out of us, like, really are doing what Lord's calling us to do? Are we stepping outside of our faith?
That's a tough.
That's a tough question. I mean,
You got to step
that's
out,
something to sit on.
step out of your comfort zone sometimes, and do what you're called to do, because you can't get comfortable as a Christian.
No.
It's like Noah preached about Sunday.
Yeah, he preached about that on
Sunday
Sunday.
night.
Yeah, so Noah is he's been away from us, but he is a pastor too, in a sense. Like, he preaches.
Yeah.
He does a really good job. So shout out to Noah for that. But he did a really good job. I like in verse 28, kind of like what we were just saying. It says, they will call on me, I will not answer. They will seek me diligently, but they will not find me. You know, like saying, like, if God's telling you to go a certain way and something bad happens to you, and you're like, God, why'd you do this? He's like,
Yeah, if you reject him
you
and
did it
then,
yourself.
and then something, like JJ said, something happens to you that you did to yourself because you did reject him, and then you try to come crawling back, you won't be able to find him. Not at that moment, anyway.
You got. He's gonna make you sit in your. He's gonna make you sit in your bull crap. He's gonna make you sit in what you
He's
did.
gonna make you lay in the bed that you made.
Yeah.
I like in 30 and 31 when it was, "Were not interested in my counsel and rejected all my correction. They will eat the fruit of their way and be gluttoned with their own schemes." I think it's like, you can't live how you want to live and expect to be blessed by God.
Yep, exactly.
Now I think too that says, like, you may be filled up with money, or sex or drugs, but it's only gonna last for a little bit. And when that wears off,
Yep.
you're gonna feel
It's a temporary high, temporary happiness.
Mm-hmm. It's a temporary fix for a bigger problem that you're probably going to run into. And I think that those two verses kind of describe of the world today and then the world forever, pretty much. Like, people just go their own way. They fill their voids with whatever, and then it doesn't work.
Like, you look at celebrities, they have everything, and then most of them aren't happy.
Yeah.
And
Perfect. Perfect example.
They have...
Someone commits suicide, drug overdoses.
Yeah, I mean...
They're in many marriages. I mean, I hate that, but...
Yeah, it's sad. It's sad, but,
because you look at it, you're like, they have it all. Why are they not happy? But
yeah,
it's like they're missing something.
Just because you have all this...
Their heart... I'm not pointing at your freaking shirt. Their heart, man.
My heart's right here.
That's why I was pointing the wrong thing.
Money is the root of all evil.
The heart.
Yeah, the love of money.
Love of
you
money.
Can't. Mm-hmm. You just can't get too caught up in, just because these guys have all this money and they can get whatever they want. I hate what happened to, was it Marshawn Nealon this past week? But
yeah, a Dallas Cowboy player just a day or two ago, had the whole world in his hands. We would think had all the money, and sadly he ended up committing suicide. And he was 24 years old, a little bit older than me. He's your age. He was younger than you, Sanchez. That's crazy. It's crazy.
It's sad that it comes to that, but now there are some celebrities who, they claim to be Christians.
I hope they are, yeah.
And we don't know their hearts.
No.
But yeah, I think some of those look a little bit happier, I guess. But it's still, just because they have the money, they could get any girl they wanted probably, or they have all these nice cars, this nice house, or whatever. Doesn't mean that.
Somebody look this up real quick. Who's the one who wrote The Passion of the Christ? That movie that came out in the early 2000s?
Yeah.
That celebrity guy. I know what he looks like. I can't think of his name. But he's one of those who has been in Hollywood forever, and he's a Christian now. But he talks about how like evil it is and how like the sex, the money, it doesn't fulfill anything. That Jesus is the true one who fulfills it. But I can't think of his name. Blake's looking it up. Sanchez?
Mel Gibson?
Mel Gibson. Yeah, him. Sanchez, you got anything to add to this? You know, anything that you may have learned something new? Because, I mean, every time I read this, I find out something a little bit new about it.
Yeah, for sure. And that's anytime you read any scripture in the Bible, I feel like you read it over and over multiple times, you're gonna find something that you didn't see the previous time before.
Mm-hmm. Anything that stuck out to you, Sanchez? Any verse besides, you said verse 7, but anything else? Maybe 33 or
I
something?
stuck with 33.
Yeah.
And then like Aidan said, 30, I think he said it was what, 31?
30 and 31.
30 and 31.
I actually like those as well.
That's good.
Yeah, I like 33 as well. Like you said, I mean, whoever listens to me will live securely and be undisturbed by the dread of danger. So that's like, just living out your faith and having faith in any circumstance, whether good or bad.
Yeah, you don't gotta worry about anything.
Yeah, I mean, even though this world is evil, you shouldn't fear going out and
Because you know where you're going. Something
Yeah.
happens.
if something were to happen. Whether it's God forbid, a car accident and you don't make it, or
Exactly, yeah.
you catch a stray bullet.
You don't ever know, man.
I mean, like Courtney talked
like
about.
Courtney talked about today, yeah. Justin, you got anything you want to add? All right, we'll wrap it up here, but anything else y'all got to add, Justin? Noah?
Just that last verse that I read really sticks out to me.
Yeah, that's a good verse.
Yeah, it's a great verse.
I need to highlight. I've read this before, like we have, and I have a few highlighted verses, but I need to highlight that one. So that's something new that stuck out to me that I didn't pay attention to before or didn't realize.
And verse 7 really stuck out.
Verse 7
Verse 7 is the main one of chapter 1.
Verse 7 is the main point of Proverbs as a whole, pretty much. It talks a lot about the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge.
The fear of the Lord, the fear of the Lord, the fear of the Lord. That's brought up a lot in Proverbs.
Between the fear of the Lord and wisdom.
Yeah, wisdom. That's the main
Proverbs,
thing. Yeah.
pretty much.
I think there's, how many chapters? I think there's
31.
31.
31, yeah. I don't know if we'll go through all of it, but we'll get to, we'll just keep going.
We'll try to do a bit, yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah, that was good.
that was good. Good discussion.
Thank you, Noah.
Thank you, Noah.
Yes,
Thank you,
sir.
Justin, for coming on again.
Yep.
Good reading, good
Maybe next
reading.
time to talk a little bit more. Be more prepared.
He's
Yeah, I'll try.
he's a little camera shy. Sanchez is a little camera shy. It's his first time in front of the camera, but thank him for coming on, and thank you, Justin, for filling in again.
Yep.
Anytime.
He's about to be put on salary.
He about to be put on salary, yeah. Yeah. But
Won't be long.
that's all Proverbs 1. Probably the title of this video will be The Fear of the Lord is the Beginning of Knowledge or something like that. We'll figure out a little title for it. But that was good reading. Feel like I learned a little bit something more about it. Maybe y'all did too, hopefully.
Oh, yeah,
And,
for sure.
We always say in these videos too, like, we read this stuff and it's for us, but it's also for the people who are listening.
Oh, yeah,
and
it's definitely, we just pray it reaches,
who it needs to reach.
yeah,
Yeah.
one person. If one person comes to,
That makes their day better.
yeah,
It helps them with their relationship with God. I mean, that's what this is all for. It ain't nothing of our own doing. I mean, we could just read it by ourselves, but I enjoyed putting this stuff out on the internet for people to hear.
yeah. Even if, we know our platform's not big,
No,
At all.
it doesn't. Numbers don't matter,
but
man.
yeah,
I really don't care about this stuff. But anyway, that'll wrap up today. We'll probably get back in the 1 Timothy soon and upload a video of that. We'll try to keep going with Proverbs. Heck, we might end up opening 4 or 5 chapters and just upload them on the channel. So
yeah.
we'll see. This kind of just popped in our head today. So we'll see what we're looking at in the future. But thank you again, Noah.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Justin, and thank you, boys, for keep doing this thing with me. But it's been the Full Real Podcast. But thank you for watching.
JJ, pray us out.
And yeah, I forgot to do that the last video. We didn't do that. I'm glad you said that. So I'm gonna pray us out, and then we'll end it right here. Father God, we thank you for this time that we're able to just gather together, and the people watching to just read your word, understand your word, Lord. And I pray that as we've read it and understood it, that we, like Aidan was saying, we're now responsible for it, and we go out into the world and just try to help others and try to show your love to others. We thank you for this time once again, and just pray that you'll bless us and you'll bless anyone who's watching. Just keep us all safe and healthy. We love you and praise you. And the whole crew says, Amen. Thank you guys, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.
See y'all.